G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for part number 21 of my Gunslinger Warlord playthrough with Genghis Khan here. As you can see, I have updated to patch 1.3. Now, this is still in testing, so your game may not look like this just yet. I believe the testing patch is only available to the Steam client, but there is a post on the official Crate forums explaining how to get it if it is something that you are interested in. Just thought I'd kind of show off the new UI. It's I haven't been playing with it long, so this is still a little bit weird. All the buttons have moved just enough to be strange. But let's jump into it and we'll see how we go. The UI in the game has also changed. We now have health bubbles instead of health bars. Same for the energy ball. And of course, everything else has moved as well. Although most of it is still kind of similar. Okay, I guess I can't really say that because the loot filter used to be over here, and the rift travel used to be in the middle, and yeah, okay, things have moved, okay? Also, let's just go to the Conclave of the Three, and I will show you the nice, shiny, new stash tabs. Because we have got, this is the personal tab. This was kind of the same as it always was. You just get 6, at the moment 6, stash tabs for this character only. You can pay a few iron bits to get another one. But if you jump into the item transfer tab, this is the tab you're used to looking at with my videos. And there's a whole bunch of things that are missing conspicuously. And that's because they are over here now. This is the components tab, and I'm not 100% sold on it. It's not horrible. It looks the part, and everything is there, so everything has its own slot. You can quickly see, oh, I don't have any rift stones, I don't have any black tallow, but hey, I've got a silk swatch just hanging out. So that's good. I definitely do like that. The only thing I've found so far that I actually really don't like is this. Watch this. This is tag not found. This is a rainbow filter thing. I need to update the mod. This is going to be for move reagents, and actually let's grab a whole bunch of these. There we go. So if you push the move reagents button and then go ahead and confirm it, it's going to dump everything over. And if we go to this tab, it's also dumped all my dynamite, which I don't love because I want to keep that. So on the plus side, it's going to dump all the scrap, so I won't have to go through and find, you know, scrap over here. And on the second tab, hey, there's a skeleton key, and then on the third tab, there's a heart and a couple of aether crystals. So that's good. But yeah, I would prefer it not send all my dynamite. Doesn't send aether clusters, which I guess they're not rare crafting components, so it makes sense. But yeah, definitely would like an option to not transfer dynamite, and maybe skeleton keys. I can definitely see that all the rest just dump it in here and you'll be fine. But dynamite and skeleton keys, things you're going to use while you're out and about, I'd like to be able to keep those if possible. Okay, so we found this, I believe, last episode, and this is a good item to show the other change. As you can see there, Markovian's Advantage, just underneath +1 to all skills in Inquisitor, it now shows you the skill and the icon, and then what it does. So it's been expanded a little bit, but it shows you more of, you know, what skills it is. It's lit up on Warcry here because I have that skill, so it's telling me what I get there. And I kind of like this as well. All right, let's go ahead and turn the quest back on. I turned this off earlier because I was recording something else. Right, so we were up to, actually before we go back to that, we're up to, it's time to go kill Korvac. But I said between episodes that I was going to farm some pistols, and as you may have already seen, I have some pistols here. Now, the Mythical Havoc is actually a really nice pistol, and I will be keeping it. However, I will not be using it for the moment. Now, the pass-through on Markovian's Advantage and the huge pile of physical damage is maybe actually enough to offset the DPS. You can see the DPS, if equipped on all three of these pistols, is higher than the Mythical Havoc, but that doesn't take into account the Markovian's advantage pass-through and extra damage. But by removing a Viper Sandspitter, I will be losing +2 to Righteous Fervor. I'll be losing +3 to Zolhan's Technique. I'll be losing 20% weapon damage on Zolhan's Technique. I'll be losing 15% weapon damage on Righteous Fervor and a whole bunch of extra internal trauma damage as well. So basically, I'm going to just go ahead and not use this pistol. Having said that, I will be keeping it because of reasons that I will get into maybe in the next episode if there is one. Alright, so I need another Olerons, so let's just go ahead and click the go button on another Oleron's Blood. And then one of these is going to have the bigger number, and it is this one by the looks of it. So let's go ahead and chuck that on there. Nope, that's definitely not the right one. Okay, so you're all red numbers, you're all red numbers, and you are also all red numbers. Right. So I can put that on there. And do we have an inventor? Yes, we do. Salvage. Alright, I need to be doubly sure of what I'm doing here because this is a new UI. They move things around. Let's go ahead and keep the add-on here. There we go. Put that on there. And then if we go to this one, is it? One-handed weapons and shields. Yep, we'll chuck that on both of the weapons there. And I didn't check it before, but we should have got... Oh, no, the DPS section here is gone. Oh no, there it is. Like I said, I didn't check it before, but this number should have gone up. Alright, skill points. This is also new. I'm just double checking that I have 22 points in Zolhan's, and then, well, more in Smite would be better because of the pass-through. Like I said, if we leave Mythical Havoc on, then 100% chance to pass through on Markovians, plus a whole bunch of physical damage. If we look at the amount of physical damage here, that's like a 4x increase in flat physical damage. So it is definitely good. I would want more skill points in this if I was going to actually use it, but we'll leave it for now. I do also have 2 skill points remaining, or available. I should probably put them in Scars of Battle. Yeah, armor rating's 100%, so maybe not. What else could we go? We could get some extra damage here. This is internal trauma damage, which I don't love, so maybe not that one. Extra health here is probably not a horrible idea. It's probably the best options. I guess we do have Field Command, Squad Tactics, and War Cry as well. It's got to be Break Morale. Okay, and I do have 1 stat point. Let's chuck it into Physique. And let's go back to the part where we shoot things. Krieg's Boots I'll hang on to. Hulking Leg Guards. These I would actually like to wear, but yeah, Empowered Mistwalker Leggings are a trap, and it's definitely trapped me. Okay. You know what? We'll just chuck all that in the bank, and then we'll go shoot stuff.
Got something you need stashed?
I do indeed got something I need stashed. You can have all of this stuff. Alright, let's go. So, Soleil Aspirants, I'm skipping. Destroy the Messenger. You know what? I'm skipping that as well. These are all quests. Well, the Soleil Aspirants are back down here, but if we do the Destroy the Messenger, it's going to be up here. Let's grab the quest here. So there are a few quests here. Vorak wants us to eliminate the creature, whoever that is. Oh, that's going to be the scorpion fella. And then Bysilla gives us the Eldritch Essence. We've hit Honored. Okay, cool. So, back to the place I just came from. I do want to get the Writ, so as I can get some more reputation while I'm doing these quests. So let's go ahead and get that. Nope, don't want to talk to you.
See what's left of my wares.
I will purchase that and go ahead and eat it. These here, I am very, very tempted by these boots. In fact, I wish I could use these. Unfortunately, it tanks my my aether resistance, so can't really do it. If I had revered with the Black Legion, I could definitely do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Black Legion in Homestead. So I'm looking at the augments here. I don't have any armor augments, but I need Aether Resist, which means I need 3 Mankind's Vigil to fix that particular hole, which is this one. So let's go ahead and chuck those on here. Pretty sure I didn't have any other augments, so we are good to go there. And I did lose that ward there. 100% chance of activating a 4000 damage absorption against physical and pierce for 20 seconds. But Golemborn does give 300 armor for 15 seconds, which is going to add up to be a whole lot more. Let me just see. Do I have Anti-Venom Salve? I'm assuming it's going to be in the top section here. That one? Nope. That one. I don't have one. Okay. Actually, I should probably melt those boots and just take the one I've already made. The UI is still a little bit different. It's kind of different enough that it's off-putting. Keep the add-on here. There we go. Done. Armor rating, I would like this to be higher, but it is what it is. Okay, so the main quest, the Tomb of the Eldritch Sun, we've already got the Sigil of the Three, we just have to find the tomb. Now, there's a whole bunch of stuff through the rest of this section, and there's obviously lots of stuff to shoot, but realistically, I gain nothing except XP from shooting this stuff, and at the moment, gaining XP is actually not what I want to do, because XP is going to level my... is going to level my enemies as well. Which, yeah, since I'm not really having a huge pile of gear that I can swap in, I kind of want to get to Old Mate before that happens. So the reason this chest is so good, and the reason I was kind of happy when I found it, is this here. The essence of reality, of existence itself, may be used in powerful rituals if a sufficient site is found for such questionable deeds. Well, we know where the site for those questionable deeds is. And it is the item required to summon Kalagadra, who will promptly kill me, but I like to keep a few extras, just in case I need to kill Kalagadra for some particular reason. It's the helmet. The only reason to kill Kalagadra on any build at all is because you want the helmet for a different build, or for that build. You have to change your build to fight Kalagadra. Unless you're playing the run around in circles and spam summon pets game, then you pretty much have to tailor your build to kill it. So it's not even really a good measure of a build's power, because you have to change the build so much that it's not really the build anymore. Alright, let's push through here. We have... Oh, no, you've got a star above your head. Goodbye. There we go. Now, I'm using Corvin Spaulders, which I got excited when I saw these drop, and none of them are the right item. I'll pick them up. Although, definitely don't need bits. The shoulders I am wearing, these are level 55. These are very old. By any means, by any measure, and by everything I have ever said in any of my playthroughs, my gear is very out of date, and I should immediately stop what I'm doing and go and farm replacements. Having said that, I'm not going to, because we are basically at the end here. Having said that, if I die to Korvac, it's my own fault. It's my own fault for going in there with armor that's 30 levels old. Having said that, though, I've made no secret of the fact that I'm not exactly the biggest fan of this build. The end result will be okay, but dual pistols while leveling is not what I would call fun. So let's just push on through this. I am largely going to be running past a lot of this stuff. If I see stars above heads, then I will shoot them. But otherwise, I'm not terribly interested in gaining XP. Alright, let's push on up here. We do have all of the big scary bosses from this expansion coming up. Let's actually get both of these out and ready to go. I'll just clear this out, just in case I need to run away from Dravis up here. Okay. You know what? Let's just go ahead and attack him. Is that new? Did he always summon his minions straight up like that? Or some minions straight up like that? I don't remember. These guys definitely came later. And that volcano sunders, so that's why I kind of ran away. Skill point, thank you. Continue. Thank you for your sacrifice. Get the door down, please. And when he's done, we're going to grab the quest item. This is effectively a Celestial Lotus. We just have to go and turn it in. And old mate here, we are definitely going to be shooting him. Alright. The health bar does not have the same effect as the health bubble is not as good, in my not so very humble opinion. Oh, that was not the one I wanted to dodge. That one was. That's alright, I still dodged it. There he goes. Superior of Fervor is actually kind of okay. Alright, let's leave that on the floor and we'll head in. One thing I'm a little bit scared actually of Father Kaiman. He does a ton of physical damage, like a lot of physical damage. And my armor is quite old. So, fingers crossed, he isn't just going to completely wreck my day, and by day I mean character. But we shall see, we shall see. It should be okay, should be okay. Give me that dynamite. Should be okay, but we will have to wait and see. As long as all your resistances are capped, you should be okay with Korvac. He doesn't do massive physical damage. He does some for sure. But most of the damage you need to worry about with him is elemental. Actually, you kind of need to worry about all damage types with him, let's be honest. Where am I going? Am I going the wrong way? I am. I got myself turned around there. We want to go this way. And then down here. I'm going to skip the treasure trove, which may or may not be there as well. I'm kind of hoping that I can just zip past Brother Sigarius. Actually, he's made of reputation. I should kill him. Looks like I didn't find him, though. Or I already zipped past him while I wasn't paying attention. That is also possible. Alright, so we've made it to Father Kaiman. Now, I think I'm going to wait, actually, for Prismatic Rage here. I do want that back. At least I'm going to wait for it to get closer. Arcane Barrier, that's... yeah. I think we're good. We can definitely come in here and talk to him. Alright, also, I should have had these guys out for a while. We're just going to pretend that they've been following me around the whole time. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and kill him. So absolutely must stay in melee range. I do not want him jumping on my face. Also, I need to yell at him more often. And maybe not stand in the fire. Alright, Cowl of Mogdrogan. If we were doing pet stuff, that would actually be pretty good. If we were doing Eye of Reckoning, this would be pretty good. And if we were looking to make some iron bits in a hurry, that would be pretty good. Alright, we've made it. Now, before I go in here, I want to check Are all my resistances capped? Yes, they are. And am I at least 100 hit points per level? I'm 150 per level at the moment, so we're actually looking really good. What have I forgot here? Oh, it's this thing. Use the sigil. Alright, let's go fight Korvac. And after that, I think I'll maybe do some totem farming. What is this? Oh, I've got a skill point, that's right, from the Robaruk, or however you say his name. Let's get some more damage reduction. Now, I've got to remember to spam that button. I should be able to get, what is it, 23%? 26% damage reduction on Korvac, permanent uptime, assuming he doesn't go untargetable and then I waste it on yelling at the air that he's standing next to, which is going to happen. Okay, so he's done taunting now. He's just waiting menacingly. What do we got here, actually? Enemy attacks will cripple me. Okay, you could also, if you wanted to, go and get some potions for, you know, maybe you want attack speed or some sort of resistance. All of that is fine. I'm just gonna send it. As long as I stay in melee range, he shouldn't use his big, nasty, scary attacks. But, there's a decent chance I die here. Not sure what it says that I'm actually not fussed about that. If it happens, it happens. Alright. I'm just going to lean on the Warcry button here. I'm watching my health. I am going to evade through that one. Alright. These are going to stick around because that bug still hasn't been fixed. The big glowy purple orbs on the ground, they're not actually technically there. So that's a graphical glitch. We can ignore that. Alright, yell at him. Hold down right click. He's going to start summoning portals and such. He'll have some friends show up here in a minute. And I'm going to evade through that. Come back in. Alright, didn't really want him to be doing that. And there's an example of me shouting at him while he's not targetable. Alright, he's back. We yell at everybody. We use Ascension. Blow up the rifts. Evade the DA shred. The reason that big swirly thing is worth dodging is because it will shred your defensive ability by like 400 or something. Some crazy huge number, and I don't want to get crit. Alright, we yell at him. We use the healing potion. We are now officially in trouble. Keep yelling. Definitely want to jump out of that. I used Ascension there when I jumped away, just in case he decided to do his big charge and big attack there. Alright, healing potion is now officially on cooldown again. Alright, next fancy thing here. Yell at him again. I think I'm okay here. Healing potion's back up, which is good. Couple more seconds for Ascension. Let's blow Ascension. You know what? I'm using a crystal as well. Didn't need to in the end, but these things are there to be used. Aether clusters, not crystals. So there we go. Now, I mean, level 70 armor, or level 60 armor, I think? What level are these? Yeah, 65 armor, level 55 armor, level 70. I mean, this is level 60, I believe. I definitely should have been killed. Don't recommend it. Absolutely, please, if you're playing along, go and refarm all your equipment before you do that. But it was kind of okay. I mean, it's not okay, but I wasn't punished for it, let's put it that way. I don't think he can drop his fancy helmet until you are, like, level 90, either. Either way, he didn't drop it. The loot was somewhat dull. And that's it. We are officially done. Now, I'm level 85, alright? And while I can technically say I finished all of the campaign, I do still have a lot of quests to do here. And seeing as how the episode is is only 25 minutes old. I think I am going to continue a few of these. So let's go ahead and actually finish the quest here. We'll go talk to, I think it was Bismail. Oh no, it's the emissary, isn't it? Yep. Korvax no more. And we've picked up the mythical Bramblevine, which is a shield. Also hit Honored with Drieg. And more importantly, we've got a Celestial Lotus, which is definitely great. Let's go get the Writ from Drieg before I forget about it. Merchant's over here.
Come see what's left of my wares.
So we'll go ahead and eat that. I'm never going to use that shield, so we can vendor it. And then let's have a look at these quests. Find the Soleil Aspirants. Okay, we can get rid of that quest. That's really easy. We just jump down here to, not that one. We jump down here to this rift, the Temple of Osea. And then we can just run up this way. That's a wall, by the way, not a ramp. Okay, I see you. You've got a star above your head. That means you are made of reputation, and you must therefore die. Ooh, let's go ahead and apply that. Also, if you don't like the new stuff, you can apply the classical HUD. This is a much more useful health bar, so I am probably going to stick with this. The ball is something that you will probably get used to, but no matter how you look at it, that little ball is a much smaller, I guess we'll call it a UI element, which means it's much harder to see how your health is going. We'll see how we go. Actually, I'm gonna leave the new one on. Where is it? Classic HUD apply, or classic HUD unapply. Looked at the wrong one. I've been looking for you. I can open a rift. Get in the rift. Let's see after an hour or two if I like this or not. I may swap back. We'll see. All right, so that particular quest is now done. Calderos. Okay. The Calderos run. This quest, I always pick it up in Ultimate, and it is a good quest to do. This is also another good quest to do. Sounds like a good idea. And you come down here, you buy yourself a Savior's Merit, boom, quest complete, and then you sell it back for the original purchase price. You lose nothing, and you gain whatever that XP was. I wasn't watching attention. Wasn't paying attention. All right, Gut Smasher. I mean, we could pivot into an Eye of Reckoning bleed build, I guess. Not doing that.
See you around.
Right, Kaisen at the Conclave of the Three. He's going to be over here, is he? Yep, there he is. You know what? We'll grab this quest as well. This is the... Oh, that's the Love Triangle one. What quest was it? This one. This one down here. So we'll talk to Atron, and let's go ahead and blow him up. And then they fought well, they proved their worth, and we can allow them to stay. And then we'll go turn in our quest, and that's another good chunk of the rest of level 85 done. What else we got? The Mother's Pendant. Okay, that one's really easy. We go to the Corvin City Rift. And then we talk to Dela Thornsbury. So, sorry, your brother's dead. Oh, and also your dad's dead too. Thanks for the flowers. Alright, what else we got? Calderos. Let's go turn in the Calderos quest. I hate this run. But it is what it is. If you want the quest going, you do have to go ahead and do it. Are we at Nemesis with the Beast? We are not. So that'll be one of the first things I do. Since the campaign is kind of, I mean, quote-unquote done, finished, the next best thing you can do is to go and work on all of these reputations. So I'm revered with the Coven, but I'm definitely not revered with these guys. So, hello. 3 heroes, don't mind if I do. Corpse Desecrator sounds more like a personal title rather than a weapon, but we'll take it. Wait, is it a weapon? Yeah, it's a weapon. Surely you would be creating corpses with it rather than desecrating them. Anyway, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. I've successfully managed to waffle and distract everybody the whole way here. I will get the loot hidden in the walls, because I like loot. Yellow glow means shoot it in the face. And shoot those 3 as well. Now, we can talk to Calderos. I'm not going to do his quest here. I've had enough of all this, but I will take the XP. This quest is something you will want to do if you want to go into the Steps of Torment. I'm going to just go ahead and not go into the Steps of Torment. I'm thinking which way is easiest to go here. I think we go to the Corvin City Rift and then we run backwards. Yes, in Korvac's name. In Korvac's name, we run backwards. Oh, by the way, Korvac's dead. Just thought you should know. It might have been faster to run forwards. I'm not sure. Either way, it's fine. We are where we need to be. I probably shouldn't have skipped all this. I should have just done it in one go. Anyway. It's fine. So getting the level 84 pistols definitely helped. Getting the Exalted stash here is probably not going to help all that much. I mean, Korvac's brand, sure. If you're dual-wielding melee, that's great. But, I mean, I guess it works for ranged as well. Oh wait. Alright, so that flat lightning damage we would convert to physical. Offensive ability, attack speed, really good. Maximum fire and lightning resistance, actually pretty good. Pierce fire and lightning res, I mean, good, who cares and who cares. I guess the only question here is, do I need that 45% over? I do need the 45% chaos res, or at least some of it. +3 to Smite, +2 to Soulfire. Soulfire is the modifier on Eye of Reckoning, which we're not using. But, I mean, Korvac's brand there, that is another weapon pool skill. But all that Elemental, Burn, Frostburn, Electrocute, all of that will be converted to physical and internal trauma. And then the main hand damage is also quite good. I will be keeping that one. I don't think I'm going to use it, because by the time I can use it, I will be level 94 and I want to be using different items. But, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, we'll take these guys out. Mr. Reflective there. I definitely did reflect myself. You can see I'm busy burning my own health bar down. The bubble here, this needs to be bigger. Okay, actually, I'm not going to go and clear that last place just yet. I want to wait for this. Actually, it'll probably be gone by the time I get there. I come up here. I have to kill all this stuff. I yell at the pillar. Warcry alone was enough to kill that, which is amusing. I'm definitely not going to go and attack the Dusk Reaper while I'm reflecting myself to death. So let's go get him now. Go. Maybe get out of the poison crystals range. This thing's got an aura, which I don't want to be in. Okay, Dusk Reaper is down. Also, do note that we are now in the level range where we can get the level 94 legendary items. So the rest of this episode may actually be killing the messenger, and then I might go do some totem farming and just see if I can't get some new gear. Give me one sec here though. Alright, let's vendor whatever's here. Now, you can keep this stuff, especially the level 94 legendary items, you can definitely hang on to them. But I'm going to sell them. Also, these dropped while I was farming the pistols. So we got Crystallum, which is lightning damage, one-handed sword. And then we have the Mythical Soul Catcher. This one, I mean, I'm almost certainly not going to use this. Chaos, Ravenous Earth, Sigil of Consumption. Definitely could be worth. I think I'm just going to sell them all. This is Chillheart is a 1 per character drop, so you probably should hang on to that. Same with the other two, the fire and the. Actually, I should hang on to that. The fire and the lightning ones are also probably worth hanging on to. There we go. You can have that. Let's have a quick look at some of this gear as well. So attack speed here is quite nice. Presence of Virtue, Internal Trauma are skills that I use. Blood of the Sands, this is an item proc rather than a weapon pull skill, so if I can use that, I definitely would like to. The Rune Armor of Ignifar also... Let's just see if I can make this swap here. This is basically fine. I can just put another augment on. And Bleeding Resistance augments, I believe, is going to be Barahome, I think. Pretty sure it's Barahome. I mean, I'm going to have 15% from there. So we'll be at, what, 55%. I could maybe swap out... I could swap out the Aether Soul for... Yeah, let's make this swap. I want the extra armor. If we look at this, chest armor is 2200, and then without it, or before it, is 1800. Having said that, 5%, 4%, plus the 10%, I mean, it's basically 20% increased armor over my entire character that I just lost making that swap. So it does hurt a little bit. Let's do it. Do I have... Hang on. Go ahead and... No, not auto sort. Move reagents. Yes, I'm sure. Give me all of those back. I don't ever want to put those in there. All right, what was I looking for in gloves? This one here. Chuck that on there. Do I have a scaled hide? No, I don't have one crafted. I'm going to craft one. That way I can keep... keep these. I don't think I'm going to use them. I mean, they're the empowered set, which is not amazing. Also, as much as I would love to be able to use this, can I use this actually? 15% bleeding res. I could get 20% there. I definitely think I want to go get a new pair of Corvin Spaulders, which is going to be the animated armor, I think. Yeah, this is fine. Let's go make the scaled hide here. There we go. And I mean, 1%. It's hardly worth the trip, but I'll go ahead and get it. One more Mankind's Vigil, and then I'm pretty sure the Bleeding Resist is Barahome, which I am miles away from. No good resistance potions there either. So if I run it into any kind of bleeding damage at the moment, it is really going to hurt. But it should be okay. Chance of running into bleeding damage is fairly low. Touch wood. This is not a good idea. This is actually a terrible idea. I'll be taking more than double bleed damage. So if my health bar just disappears at any point, it's probably bleeding damage. And it's also 100% my own fault. So I do not recommend doing this. I will be staying away from totems for a sec. And I'm going to be looking for new shoulders with... what is it called? With bleeding resist. apparently I can't shoot through there. There's an invisible wall. I can. I definitely want the yellow names rather than the white names. So I want the, you know, the animated armor and such. Or the, what is it called? The Eldritch armor. Which there is a few of them over this way. Here he is. Ancient armor. Are you the one I'm looking for? Not on his own, he isn't. Dwarven helms, not what I'm after. Still looking for these guys, ancient armor. Unfortunately, these guys also drop other shoulders, and I'm pretty sure they drop the helmets as well. So you just have to plow through a whole bunch of them until they decide they want to give you the item that you're here for. Vlakinux definitely can drop shoulders. Baldur's Mantle is not horrible. Dwarven plating, chest piece. Look at those resistances, and the armor is not horrible. Let's have a look at that. All right, Aether to Vitality conversion. I don't care. And Pierce, Poison, Elemental, Bleed, Resist. All right, cool. Problem solved. That's definitely one way to do it. I will probably kill a few more of these because this is still level 55 armor, and I should be replacing that. So let's kill a few more of these. However, that does make it a little easier. There's level 86. Let me have a look at the plan. See where we're up to for skills as well. Is it this one? I've got too many Grim Tools links for this character. Yeah, here we go. Right, so in the Oof Keeper, max this, 1 point there, yep. I guess we go health. There we go. Easy, more health, more good. You guys have got white names. I don't really care so much about you. You're all white names. You've got a yellow name. And now there's just too many people, so everybody gets to die. You? Corvin Spaulders? Okay, we are... it's the correct thing, but do I have 46% PS resist spare? Yes, absolutely. Alright, easy. Easy. We're done. At least for now. Give me my add-on back. There we go. Chuck that on there. Do I want to hang on to this? Ignifar's presence is actually quite good. So because we have global conversion of elemental to physical, all that fire and lightning damage is converted to physical, the burning damage is converted to internal trauma. This has got good armor, it's got good... I want to keep it. I want to keep it. I actually want to wear this. I don't know if I can, but I want to wear both of these items. Not you. I want the... Hello? I want the blacksmith. Give me Angrim. Give me Scaled Hide. There we go. Alright, so armor is fairly mid. We're still looking at... I mean, that's level 70 because of the augment, not because it's a level 70 helmet. I definitely can fix this. You know what? That's 600 additional armor rating. I don't think I can not do that. Do I have an augment on this? I have a Mankind's Vigil. Okay, I'll have to go and grab that. Keep the add-on. Prismatic Diamonds. A little bit hard to come by. Actually, let me check here. Do we have... bleed resist augments that I might be able to use. So we've got level 90. Yeah, they're all level 90. So we got Coven of Ugdenbog. In 4 more levels, I can fix that bleeding problem easily. Mammoth Resistance also has bleeding and vitality resistance. And then, yeah, Barrowhome has the 15%er. Can I get it on rings? Let's just have a quick look here. Bleed damage, bleed resistance, level 40, Death's Vigil. Yeah, maybe? What have I got on my rings, actually? I've got damage. Yeah, I can drop that for resistances for sure. I should have done this before. Alright, so we want Necrotic Flesh, Ring and Amulet.
Come see what's left of my wares.
And booyah. Alright, problem solved. Let's grab 2 of those. I think... Nope, only need the one. Destroy. Okay, and then if I grab a... I'm still at 100%. Oh, I've got the scaled hide. This... I don't love this. Elemental resist on armor should be... Is that Coven? It is Coven, level 90. Alright, alright. I'll do the responsible thing.
Come see
I'll
what's
do what I
left of
should
my
do, not what I want to do. Let's go gloves. There we go. Resistances are now maxed out. Let's chuck a point in physique. Guns are up to date. All of my armor, I think, except for these pants, is kind of up to date. Okay, belt. Let's go get a new belt. If I can get a belt with bleeding, chaos, and a little bit of elemental, then I'll swap that chest over. Chances of that happening are pretty low, though. Alright, and then I'm going to do a quick run through the Blood Grove on the totems. And we'll see how we're going for time after that. Obviously, I need Ugden Blooms. It's not a want thing. It's fairly normal for level 100 components to take somewhere around 100 to 150 Ugden Blooms to craft. And then, I mean, I'm not using... Oh, hey, the Warborn set. I don't think I'm using the Warborn set, but if I am, there's the whole set at level 75. Yeah, if you're using a conduit, which I'm not, then expect that one slot. Just the conduit, not component that you're putting on it. Just the component you can expect to take 100 plus as well, because you'll have to craft something like 12 to 20 of them to get the modifiers you want. And then if you also want a specific resistance, good luck. Alright, was that enough to piss off the big guy? Doesn't look like it. I can clear out the trash first. Alright. We yell at Caraxus, then we pew-pew him in the face, and he drops us a really nice, really juicy belt. Maybe. That's the wish, anyway. That's the want. He's got way too much armor. Alright, Rime Frost of Mending. We don't want that. Aether and Vitality Resistance. Yeah, no. Right, let's go ahead and jump on over to Sora's Bastion here. Now, this particular totem run is not my favorite, but it is probably the best one. If you're looking to get Barrowhome reputation, or if your Barrowhome reputation is not already at Revered, then this is probably the best totem run in the game. If it is, then you're probably looking at the Gloomwald run being the best one in terms of loot per time. But my Barrowhome reputation is not revered, so I want the... where are the totems? I want the reputation. Also, I'm on fire. I just thought I'd point that out. I am definitely on fire. That, I think, is... I was going to say, I think it's a chest. It must be the Horns of Ekadzul here. Yeah, it is. Why is it still on? Must be a graphics glitch. Glitch in the matrix, as it were. Alright, you've got a yellow name, so you can actually drop eyeballs. Also, it looks like my second totem is going to be up here, which I'm not exactly in love with. Does mean I get to farm the treasure trove as well, which is good. It's definitely good. What is that one? Oh, I came back. Wait, what is that one? Enrage. Okay, I see you there, Mr. Arcane. Mr. Havel someone or other. Alright, these guys do hit pretty hard. The Obsidian Giants. Definitely tickle a little bit. Alright, Scion of Noxious Wounds, Flame Water Rifle. We'll go ahead and eat those. Definitely not going to be using them. That is fine. Do want to shoot these guys as much as possible without slowing down too much, because they are actually worth reputation for Barahome. You get reputation for killing... is it just Chthonians, actually? It might not be the cult members. Where are we? Barahome. Killing Chthonians. Alright, so actually you kind of just want to kill the actual Chthonians, these guys. The demons themselves. Technically the Bloodsworn don't count. At least I'm pretty sure they don't. I'm not going to check, but I'm pretty sure they don't. I am, like I said, just here for... nope, it's not there. Alright, it must be behind the waterfall. That's fine. I'm already come this far. I'll grab the dynamite. Check for the treasure trove there. It wasn't at the first location. We'll go to the second one. Second location, negative. We move on. Third location, also negative. It's in the last spot. And since I'm already here, I may as well kill Zarya. I mean, there's really no reason not to. I've ran the whole way here. Alright, what do we got? Stone Plate Greaves. These are actually pretty good. Level 90. These come with a prefix and a suffix from memory. And they are quite good. Alright, Zarya. Let's do it. Are we going to see the crystals today? Nope. We just blow her up. Yeah, right. So, +1 to Shaman skills on an amulet with Of the Grove proc. My favorite item. Alright, I'm not going to run down to the waterfall. We'll just do a quick run through Gloomwald. Easily my favorite run. Mostly I think because I've done it so many times and I can kind of turn my brain off and just run to where I need to go. Kill what I need to kill.
That skill's not ready.
To be fair though, I probably should be in Malmouth killing ethereals, getting the XP potions. But I'm definitely not doing that right this second. Honestly though, that does feel like it should be the priority. Get the potions to get the XP a little bit quicker. Ooh, hello. Hello there, Mr. Burning Bloom. Give me something nice. Oh, I'll take it. It's not particularly amazing, but I will take it. No totem here, which is unfortunate. We will kill these plants, though. I thought that was the vitality one. For me. No vitality one for me. I think that is from these gloves, right? The Blood of the Sands. Whatever it's called. Is it actually just Blood of the Sands? It is. So this little section here can quite often have heroes in it. Just hereish. And then, ooh, hello. Ignafius Mageblood the Arcane and Javos Bone Splitter. We will definitely say hello to you two. Take all of your stuff. And listen here, you and your friend. Gonna have to ask you to stop doing whatever it is you're doing. And by ask, I mean demand. And by stop doing what you're doing, I mean shoot you in the face. We do also have the quest here for... that's the start of the Lokar quest, actually, for the XP set. I'm going to leave that be for the moment. Come over here to check for the treasure trove. It's not there. Come down here to check for the totem. It's not there. Shoot them in the face because they are there. And then we can work our way to the middle platform. Now, I don't think I came through here on Ultimate, but Avarice is a little bit scary, actually. And I'm going to kill off all of her friends first because I don't want her getting healing. Now, Avarice herself actually, see that damage, actually does a good bit of damage. So, I do want to take her out. But you kind of have to kill off her friends first because otherwise they'll just heal her back to full. Which is incredibly frustrating. Alright, we got older Emberclaw here. And Old Mate down the bottom there. There he is. Belia Everthirst, the vampiric. Okay, sure, why not? Belia Everthirst the dead. Here's our treasure trove. Let's go ahead and grab that. Eldritch Essence is good. The Sapphire and Ruby, so once you have the blueprint for one of these, you can craft one and then transmute it. So you can just craft 2 Sapphires, transmute one into the Ruby, and have this set. This is a pretty good set for Elemental, which means it's pretty good for physical as well in this particular build, because that Elemental Force, it says it's fire and cold, but well, we convert fire and cold 100% to physical, so that's a physical damage proc. I probably should go and farm new rings as well. Maybe Gollus rings wouldn't be the worst idea. Maybe the elemental balance ring is probably not a horrible idea either. The reason I came here to check is that there's often up to 5 heroes in this little section as well. Plus sometimes the quest Wendigos, which I don't think I've done that quest yet. So. They're not going to be here, but, you know, could be some good stuff. There's an Ogden Bloom. I just reflected myself again. Lovely. Alright, we're just going to be taking extra damage for a little bit. That was a bong. Always show double res. Yeah, there we go. I'll go ahead and sell that. It's not particularly good, but hey, double rares are usually pretty good for money, if nothing else. That's a lot of beasts. Can I get Kuba this time? Kuba is out. Okay, we could be fighting Kubacabra here. Any second, actually. Nemesis with the beast, so just hit it. Alright, Death Whisper leggings. I do want to wear these, and I don't think I can. So, that's unfortunate. I think this is going to be the treasure trove. Nope, I've already hit the treasure trove. Mythical Dementia. I think I've had that drop about 1 million times in the last week or so. Well, the last month or so. Alright, and I know the totem is not up here, but I'm coming up this way just to clear the map in this area so I can see the totem from further away next time. And then the last thing I'm going to do in this particular video is I'm going to go into that, I was going to say go into that sewer. It's not a sewer, it's a, what is that, actually? I mean, they're calling it a cellar. Cellar, I think, is the word I was looking for. I have no idea why I blanked on that word. Anyway, this totem here, this is the reason I actually came in here. Avarice may be here if you didn't kill her already in the other location where I'd fought her. So just be aware of that. Okay, Mr. Corrupted has to go first, so as I don't end up standing in too much goop. Stronghold Waistguard. Okay, Stronghold set could be interesting. I don't have the whole set, but it doesn't really have any particular mastery combination it likes. It's a one-hand... It's a pistol, shield, and belt combo. I just picked up the... Is that the belt? Nope. Picked up the belt. Hang on. Do you lot mind? I'm trying to waffle. Yeah, the Stronghold Waistguard here, 3-piece set. It's not tied to any class at all. There are no like Oathkeeper bonuses on this. You got +2 to just all skills for the 3-set bonus. There are no skill bonuses on this, so you could use it on a Purifier if you wanted to do like a fire damage, I guess, version. But yeah, you could do a lot with this. Someone was talking about him in the comments the other day. The only build I've seen that uses the set is a Purifier, but you could absolutely use pretty much anything you like. However, that is going to be the end of this particular episode, and probably this series, if I'm being honest. I am going to keep this character, and there may be some more follow-up stuff occasionally, but don't bet on it. I don't generally shill for the channel, but if you did enjoy this series, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe and all that sort of cringe YouTube stuff. But that's going to be the end for now, so I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.